Last day, Osho 21 day meditation course for modern meditators, day 21. Zorba the Buddha. Today we introduce you to Zorba the Buddha, Osho's vision of a new human being who's whole, not split between materialism and spirituality, a person able to celebrate every aspect of life. One dimension of the new man is represented by Zorba the Greek, as described in Nico's novel. Zorba the Greek, and made famous by Anthony Quinn in a movie of the same name. Zorba is a man who embraces the pleasures of the body through all his senses. He enjoys life to the fullest. Zorba is playfulness. The other dimension of the new man is represented by Buddha, the embodiment of the spiritual, the silence and awareness that lie beyond the material world, or hidden in its deepest depth. For Osho, these two are complementary, not in opposition, and he points out that the division of these two parts of who we are has driven humanity to the point of insanity. Osho's vision is the synthesis of Zorba and Buddha, Zorba the Buddha. Our meditation will give you a taste of what happens when Zorba and Buddha are one. It enhances the pleasure of the senses while giving you an experience of silent awareness at the same time. So we'll modify their meditation. Osho's insight. So the question was asked of Osho, sometimes when you speak, I get the vision of living a kind of Zorba the Greek life, eat, drink, and be merry, lusty and passionate. And I think this is the way. Other times I feel like you are saying the way is to sit silently, watchful and unmoving, like a monk. Laura, you made it. Good morning. And now I'm going to pretend Nicole is here. Hey, you guys, so early. Thanks for coming. Other times I feel like you're saying the way is to sit silently, watchful and unmoving like a monk. I sense that you have managed to integrate the contradictions. But can we be both Zorbas, moved by passion and desire, and Buddhas, dispassionate, cool, and calm? That is the ultimate synthesis, when Zorba becomes a Buddha. I'm trying to create here not Zorba the Greek, but Zorba the Buddha. Zorba is beautiful, but something's missing. The earth is his, but the heaven is missing. He's earthly, rooted like a giant cedar, but he has no wings. He cannot fly into the sky. He has roots, but no wings. Eat, drink, and be merry is perfectly good in itself. Nothing is wrong in it, but it is not enough. Soon you'll get tired of it. One cannot just go on eating, drinking, and marrying. Soon the merry-go-round turns into a sorry go-round, because it is repetitive. Only a very mediocre mind can go on being happy with it. If you have a little intelligence, sooner or later you will find the utter futility of it all. How long can you go on eating, drinking, and marrying? Sooner or later the question is bound to arise. What is the point of it all? Why? It is impossible to avoid the question for long, and if you are very intelligent, it is always there, persistently there, hammering on your heart for the answer. Give me the answer. Why? So remember, he makes a big distinction between intelligence and intellectuality. And intellectuality is basically, I'm paraphrasing, but eating up the facts that others are feeding you. But intelligence is more present to you in the present moment. Intelligence is being clever. And my teacher used to say, Kaladonim, very clever, very clever. But, so he's talking about basically grounding to earth and grounding to heaven. So, when we ground to earth and we ground to heaven and we focus on our core, we keep that grounded going. And so you are, the three become one. Heaven, earth, human, all become one. That's from my teacher too. Oh man, I wish everybody could have learned from my teachers. Oh, you know what happened? You know, it's like I feel like I was like floating like a balloon in my life, and then I found these people, and then they introduced me to these. I got to learn from these enlightened people, and then I had it all to myself for years, and then I started to try to teach what I got out of these profound experiences with this group of people in Sedona and then the world. Like, I have to take in when someone says, you're this, you're that. I have to say, okay, that must be how I'm coming across. How can I redefine, or how can I restate, or how can I readjust? That's what I'm working on. Anyway, because I really want everyone to be able to access what I have, what I learned. But it was like, I was so lucky. I was so lucky. Am so lucky. And one thing to be remembered is not that the people who are poor, starving, become frustrated with life. No, they cannot become frustrated. They have not lived yet. How can they be frustrated? They have hopes. A poor man always has hopes. A poor man always desires that something is going to happen, hopes that something is going to happen. If not today, then tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow. If not in this life, then in the next life. What do you think? Who are these people who have depicted heaven as a Playboy club? Who are these people, starved poor, who have missed their life? They're projecting their desires in heaven. In heaven there are rivers of wine. Starved, have not been able to live their life. How can they be frustrated with life? They've not experienced. It is only through experience that one comes to know the utter futility of it all. Only Zorbas come to know the utter futility of it all. And what's his name? Oh, Tracy, you're here. I'm so lucky for you too, Laura. Jim Carrey worked really hard, and he wrote himself a $10 million check when he was poor, and then he got there and he was like, so I got there, and it was really empty, and he was like, he thought that he would be all set and totally fine. It's a cool, I tell a great story. Buddha himself was a Zorba. He had all the beautiful women available in his country. His father had arranged for all the beautiful girls to be around him. He had the most beautiful palaces, different palaces for different seasons. He had all the luxury that is possible, or that was possible in those days. He lived the life of a Zorba the Greek. Hence, when he was only 29, he became utterly frustrated. He was a very intelligent man. If he had been a mediocre man, then he would have lived in it. But soon he saw the point. It is repetitive. It is the same. Every day you eat, every day you make love to a woman, and he had new women every day to make love to, but how long? Soon he was fed up. The experience of life is very bitter. It is sweet only in imagination. In its reality, it is very bitter. He escaped from the palace and the women and the riches and the luxury and everything. So I'm not against Zorba the Greek, because Zorba the Greek is the very foundation of Zorba the Buddha. Buddha arises out of that experience. So I am all for this world because I know the other world can only be experienced through this world. So you need the body in order to transcend. It makes it more amazing than when you just are spirit. It's so cool. So I don't say escape from it. I will not say to you become a monk. A monk is one who has moved against the Zorba. He is an escapist, a coward. He has done something in a hurry. Oh, I'm a coward. Out of unintelligence. He is not a mature person. A monk is immature, greedy. Greedy for the other world and wants it too early. And the season has not come and he is not ripe yet. Live in this world because this world gives a ripening, maturity, integrity. The challenges of this world give you a centering, an awareness, and that awareness becomes the ladder, L-A-D-D-E-R, that you climb. Then you can move from Zorba to Buddha. But let me repeat again, only Zorbas become Buddhas. And Buddha was never a monk. A monk is one who has never been a Zorba and has become enchanted by the words of Buddhas. A monk is an imitator. He's false, pseudo. He imitates Buddhas. He may be Christian, he may be Buddhist, he may be a Jaina. That doesn't make much difference, but he imitates Buddhas. You can get into the higher only when you have lived through the lower. You can earn the higher only by going through all the agony and the ecstasy of the lower. Before a lotus becomes a lotus, it has to move through the mud. That mud is the world. The monk has escaped from the mud. He will never become a lotus. It is as if a lotus seed is afraid of falling into mud, maybe out of ego that I am a lotus seed and I cannot fall into the mud, but then it is going to remain a seed. It will never bloom as a lotus. I would like you to become rooted into the earth. Don't hanker for the other world. Live this world and live it with intensity, with passion. Live it with totality, with your whole being. And out of that whole trust, out of that life of passion, love, and joy, you will become able to go beyond. So I bought myself a card. I said before, I came to live out loud. And I think of that like I came to live out loud. The other world is hidden in this world. The Buddha is asleep in the Zorba. It has to be awakened. And nobody can awaken you except life itself. I'm here to help you to be total wherever you are, in whatsoever state you are. Live that state totally. It is only living a thing totally that one transcends it. First become a Zorba, a flower of this earth, and earn the capacity through it to become a Buddha, the flower of the other world. The other world is not away from this world. The other world is not against this world. The other world is hidden in this. This is only a manifestation of the other, and the other is the unmanifest part of it. The meditation, become the taste of the food or the drink. When Osho talks about experiencing the other world through this world and says that the other world is hidden in this world, the Buddha asleep in the Zorba, and that the other world is not against this world, it is a manifestation of it. How can we experience this? How do we practice healing the inner division between our Zorba and our Buddha so that they become one whole again? Again, the key here has to do with being total in some activity in the here and now. Today's method is simple, instant, and enjoyable. You could practice it during your next meal or snack time today if you like. Schedule a little extra time for that meal. Good thing it's a Saturday. Again, the key here has to do with being total in some activity in the here and now. Today's method is simple, instant, and enjoyable. Okay. I read that again. Sorry. Read the instructions again before you do it. Refresh your memory and help you get through the space to do it. All right. It is easiest to practice this when you're alone or when you agree with your friends or family to do this together for something like 10 to 15 minutes before you then go back to normal and start up usual mealtime talk. Technique. When eating or drinking, become the taste of the food or drink and be filled. The next time you're eating or drinking, go slow and be aware of the taste of the food. Only when you go slow can you be aware. Do not swallow things, taste them unhurriedly and become the taste. When you feel sweetness, become that sweetness. And then it can be felt all over the body, not just in the mouth, not just on the tongue. It can be felt all over the body. A certain sweetness or anything else is spreading in ripples. Whatever you are eating, feel the taste and become the taste. When drinking water, feel the coolness. Close your eyes. Drink it slowly. Taste it. Feel the coolness and feel that you have become that coolness because the coolness is being transferred to you from the water. It is becoming a part of your body. Your mouth is touching, your tongue is touching, and the coolness is transferred. Allow it to happen to the whole of the body. Allow its ripples to spread and you'll feel coolness all over your body. In this way, your sensitivity can grow and you can become more alive and more filled. That's it. Do this as often as you like and for as long as you like. You'll get the taste of the Zorba the Buddha flavor of an enhanced pleasure of the senses accompanied by a silent awareness very easily. And you can play with this principle in other dimensions of your life as well. The quote of the day: everybody is telling you to keep a low profile. Why? Such a small life. Why keep a low profile? Jump as high as you can. Dance as madly as you can. Osho. Okay, so just come into the space where you are. Feel your contact points. And see yourself sitting in the big white spotlight. of the highest, holiest source creator energy, God, prime creator. Stretch and play with your body. Just do it mindfully and slowly. Stretching, playing with the body. I have a body, but I am not the body. The body is not me, it's mine to use. Good. I'm not the mind, I have a mind. The mind is not me, it's mine to use. You can tap gently and stretch. So play with your body. It's yours to play with, but it is not you. And you're going to use your mind, train your mind, and understand your ego also has inputs to the mind. Good. Relax your eyes, jaw, shoulders. Good. Stretch your fingers as hard as you can. Stretch your fingers on both hands as hard as you can. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders, and stretch your fingers. Good. Pull your shoulders apart, down, back and down. Good. Good. Create an energy ball between the palms of your hands. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders and a smiling face. Create an energy ball in front of your heart. Good. Focus on your palms. Focus on your palms. Palms. Good. Relax eyes, jaw, shoulders. Good. Now, use one hand to sweep through the energy ball with long fingers of the other hand. And imagine that the sweeping that you're doing is through your belly. So the energy ball becomes your physical belly. Use your one hand holds the belly and the other hand sweeps through, but it's actually the energy ball in front of you. Just intend that the energy ball in front of you, as you sweep it through, is your belly. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Sweep through the belly. Good. Good. Now the hand that held the energy ball, put it somewhat straight out, but comfortably. And the hand that swept, put that hand right near your arm. Don't touch your arm yet, just put it near. And now slowly, slowly move down so you're just barely touching the hairs on your arm. Barely touching. Just keep barely touching. Bring your whole mind to the little hairs on your arm. Good. Relax. Keep lightly, lightly. You're able to feel the touch without actually touching your skin. Good. The way that your skin protects your body is the way your ego protects your psyche. People get near it, and your ego sends out a feeling someone's getting near the psyche, except the ego is 1,000 times more sensitive than the way you're touching your arm. Good. Your ego protects your psyche. That's why it's so easy to get triggered. Okay. Now, rest your head somewhere. Palms up on your knees. And just focus on the inside of your mouth. And just roll your tongue around and see what you taste. You don't have to name it, just good. Just move into your mouth. Your conscious awareness rolling around in your mouth. Gently move your tongue. Good, slowly. Become that taste. Don't name it. Become that taste. Good. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Become the taste in your mouth. Relax your belly. Good. Good. The ego is very bored. It wants to do something more exciting. Stay with the taste in your mouth. As you keep concentrating, is it changing? Or is it staying the same but just getting more? Good. Move in now completely to the taste in your mouth. Move in to the taste in your mouth completely. That's all you're going to do today, all day. Good. Just move in there. That's the only thing I have to do today is become good. The only thing I have to do all day is become this taste. This is so easy. Good. This is the only thing that is important for the whole day, is to become the taste. Good. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Become the taste. It seems too simple to the ego. It seems too boring to the ego. Good. You're understanding. The more we move into this mundane, simple, the more we train our mind. Good. Good. The more present we can be, the more present we can be for whatever is happening now. We're training our mind. Be the taste with no judgment, no naming. Good. Relax eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Smiling face. This is my only job. Move into this. Good. This being the taste. Good. Good. Many doorways into the same room of emptiness. Just be the taste. You're doing great. The ego wants to achieve. This is nothing. This is not achieving. The ego wants to achieve. Give me something to do, really. This is really getting to me. Please, please, give me something to do. Let's achieve. And you say, shh. I am the taste. Bring your whole awareness inside. Inside. Good. Come to your center now. Come to the center. Whatever that means. Good. Straighten your posture. Stretching your body. Come to center. All your energy back to you. Just like the ocean when the tide goes out. All my energy back to me. Good. All my energy back to me. And now make an energy ball in front of your heart again with your palms. And put your brow chakra there. Your third eye. Good. Relax your belly. Make an energy ball, your third eye between your palms. Good. And now sweeping with one hand. One hand holding and sending energy, love. Good. It's directing the divine healing energy. So I use my left hand to direct and guide divine healing energy to my third eye, but my third eye is in an easy spot, right in front of my heart. So easy. My muscles are very comfortable. My shoulders are still apart, back and down. My heart chakra, my chest is still open. I am very comfortable. I have a nice curve in my spine. Shoulders stacked over my hips. This is easy. I could do this all day. My left palm sends and directs and guides divine healing energy. My third eye is right in front of my heart. It's very big. Good. And then my right palm sweeps through. Good. Just washing, washing, washing. Sweeping through, washing. Good. Use your breath to clear it. Your third eye being functional and open, healed, cleansed, cleared is really all you need. All the information you need will come through this portal. You ask the questions in your heart that you really want answers for. Do not ask questions that you don't want the answer to. Good, because the law of attraction is required to give you answers. Why does this keep happening to me? It's just going to keep happening. That's not the question. The question is, how can I make my situation better? How can I improve my life? How can I love and nurture myself more? How can I create abundance and joy? These are the questions to ask. The law of attraction is required to answer. Good. Keep your energy with yourself. Keep bringing your energy back to your center. And healing and cleansing your third eye. Asking the right questions in my heart. Law of attraction is required to answer. Here's how. Here's how. How can I serve humankind to be fulfilled? Who am I? Good. Relax your belly. How can I serve? Good. Relax the belly. Okay, and now stop sweeping. Both hands steady now, like you're holding the energy ball. Both hands sending energy. Both hands sending divine healing energy. Easy. Easy. So we ground in, we root into Mother Earth through the first chakra, focusing on the bottoms of the feet. Eating is very grounding. That's why people eat so much. Smoking is very grounding. That's why people smoke. Good. Focusing on your core, 2 inches below your belly button, 2 inches inside. The more you focus there, the more grounded you are. Good. Grounding to heaven. And then, third eye is grounded. The heart and the third eye are connected. A grounded heart, grounded to earth. The fourth chakra at the heart is the middle. A grounded heart can love unconditionally. Ungrounded people cannot love unconditionally. You have to think like them to deserve love. You have to behave appropriately to deserve love. These are just ungrounded hearts. They still have hearts, but their stress is from ungrounded hearts. The only way to save them is to ground your own heart and love them anyway. Your grounded heart is the only saving. It's the only way to save anybody. Ground your heart. Good. Focusing on your heart. Ground to earth through the first chakra. So the heart works with the first chakra. Ground to earth. Good. Good. The heart works with the brow at the third eye to ground to heaven. Good. You have to matter more to yourself than anyone else matters to you. It's always about you. I am. It's about me. Good. Good. Focusing on yourself, keeping yourself grounded and healthy. Good. And then the questions you have, ask your heart and allow your third eye to give you. It will bring you information. So think about people who lived whatever time period in the past that you know. They were all upset about something, and now we look back and we say, oh, but everything turned out like this and now we're here. So past generations worried about you. They had things happening. Good, they questioned whether they would make it. And here we are. And now, we have people now questioning if we're going to make it. We worry for we don't have to be worriers. Good. The answers and solutions only come when we have access to higher cognitive function. Calm minds. Ground to heaven, ground to earth. It's our turn to be warriors or to be strong. It's our turn to be victims or be empowered. It's your choice. every day, every minute, every hour. It's your choice. Good. This is what is happening now. I deeply and completely love and accept myself as I am, deeply and completely loved, accepted, and supported by Prime Creator. This life is such a beautiful gift. Everything outside, not perfect, not meant to be perfect. I love you guys. Oh my God. I love you.